Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy!
Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London. That's awful this early in the morning. I saw Lon Chaney. What is it, Marcus?
Lon Chaney walking with the Queen.
I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen. Doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen. Doing werewolves of London. That's not even it. All right. Hey guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. Today is supposed to be Totally Easy Tuesday, but we had no electricity, so I could not film. It happens every now and again. So I'm doing it today, and it's early in the morning, heading off to work, and Werewolves of London is the only song I could think of this morning that has maybe something to do with Halloween, because what do I have? Another Halloween film. And on Thursday, it's the absolute last Halloween crafts, because I just had ideas in my head, and I had to get them all created and out of there this year for the Halloween stash. So my Halloween stash is just about gone. Like, I really crafted it away. Okay, so I have 3. So easy, because this should have been a Totally Easy Tuesday video. So these are super easy. They didn't get up because I had no electricity. So, Totally Easy Tuesday. I'm going to show you 3. Super, super easy. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Amy. This is Bella's Bargain. And this channel is Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is only $1.25, unless you have a Dollar Tree Plus, and then it's $3 or $5. Or if you're one of the Dollar Trees where they've now decided to drop some stuff back down to $1. I don't know what they're doing. Gosh, you could even go, you get cards too for $1. So, which reminds me, I got to mail Halloween cards. By the way, that song, Werewolf of London, just funny little trivia about it. The night that I met Marcus, he got up and sang that for karaoke. And he thought he was going to impress me. But he didn't know I did karaoke. So, well, he did impress me. But, okay, let's go. Ready? 3. Super, 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 super easy. So I'm going to show them to you in my order of favorite. I love them all. So easy, but they all came out so good. It's just funny the things you can do. Okay, so this is, I think, just a cute little adorable. Am I too bright? I'm always bright. Let's see, wait, hold on. This is so cute and adorable. It is, just so you guys know, it is the back side of one of those cathedral windows. Now, if you watch my channel, you'll remember when I did the fairy doors, and I cut out part of a cathedral, one of these cathedral window pieces, to make a church, like, fairy door window thing, you know, for a tree. And so this was the back side of it that screws off. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me show you how I made it.
So here's my leftover pieces and my little sign. That had wire on the sign. I'm going to take that off later. I thought I would like border this thing with some of the styrofoam little bones there, but it didn't fit on there quite right. Then I thought maybe I'll add a skeleton to it, but that didn't quite go on there right. So in the end, I'm like, no, I'm just going to make this cute little sign. It did need a tumbling tower block in the back of this because that little window thing wasn't quite thick enough. So I put that on there and then just took my chalk paint and painted this whole thing so it would be black. And then I was thinking I would just hang the sign on there. So I put a little bead over the hole on top. I glued the bead down and I hang the sign, but I didn't like how it was just wonky. So I was like, forget it. I'm taking the wire off and I'm going to center the sign exactly where I want it on the window. So that's what I did. Just ran a piece of glue across the back of it and hung that on, or glued that on there. And now I've got some holes that I have to cover, but the black beads just works so perfectly. This was so easy, but super cute way to use these little signs, I think. And so I just put the beads over the little holes, which was just sort of a, I don't know, it was a nice little addition to it. And then put glue in my stand there, stuck the sign in. Now we're good. Cleaning up. I decided to add a sign where the hole was on the bottom as well. It sort of balanced the whole thing. And I've turned that bead was glued down the wrong way. The hole was facing up. So anyway, that was it.
So it's the back. So never throw things away. Like, this is so good as like a Halloween window. And these are the little signs. I think they come 2 in a pack. I think this is from last year. Just always darken your sides. And then the black beads just covering up the holes. It looks so good. I'm not sure this is coming through on camera, but it's really super cute and so easy. So easy. Okay, let's move on to the next one that's so easy. And this one is really, I'm just recycling, right? I don't know if you guys do this. Tell me, crafters, do you do this? I have a bin, and I throw those pieces in. I was like, I don't really want to throw it away because I feel like I could use it. Do you have one of those bins or a little box or something? I do. So anyway, and this piece on the bottom was from the tree that's on my, hold on. It's from the tree on the haunted house. So it was the base from that. I'm always using my stuff. All right. So this is just sort of a recycled. The sign was itself. That's what it was. Okay. So there was that one. Super cute, super easy. The next one. Oh, I still have my clips on it. Oops. That's funny. Okay. The next, Marcus said this one's gross. Okay. First of all, it's a Halloween platter. Can we all see that? Oh, shoot. Let's clip him back on. I'm not a perfect, he hasn't dried. I probably need to put more glue on him. Okay, we're just going to leave the clips on. You guys get it. Hey, I'm a crafter. Things like this happen, right? So this is, obviously I live in Arizona, and this little skeleton lizard is like, yeah. So let me just show you, because this is so simple. But for a Halloween buffet, it's kind of cool, right? Throw cookies on there or something, or cupcakes, or I wouldn't say he's food safe. Obviously, he's not. Just don't put the food on him. But I think it's super cool. Watch.
All right. Bowl, charger, skeleton lizard. So I'm going to just glue this bowl to the bottom of the charger. This is super glue that I got at the Dollar Tree. I threw a little tiny bit of hot glue on there just for the instantaneous bond while it dried. And then I left it to dry actually overnight. And I do this, put the charger face down and then put the bowl, because it's easier to get it centered that way. So I'm looking at it, like gonna try and center it. Oops, comes off. Let's go back on. Okay, so, and that's how you did that. Then I just let it set overnight. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the little skeleton lizards. So, they're cute all on their own, but they need a little more dimension on them, and I do it with shoe polish, which sticks to this plastic very well. So I'm gonna take my brown shoe polish and just go over this skeleton. It changes the color. It's a better color. It gives it some dimension, and all around it just looks better. Like, look here. See, I've put some on some parts of it, and see how much better it looks with the brown on it? Okay, so I just cover that all over. This is like the simplest project ever, right? And then I let that dry for a little bit after I finished covering up the little lizard with my brown shoe polish. I let that dry, and then I'm just going to glue him to the plate, which you've already seen that I failed at that. But it's really simple. And you could even not glue him. I suppose you could just set him on the plate where you want and put your food around it. So I just wanted him on there pretty permanently. I think this is super, like, creepy but cool. Marcus said it made him gag. Okay, so super glue, of course, and then a little hot glue, which did not work because I clamped it in the wrong spot. But don't make the same mistakes as I do. Okay, I just think this is a creepy, fun thing for your Halloween buffet. What do you guys think? What do you think? Ah, so simple. Taking elements they give us, putting them together.
Yeah, really? Glue? Shoe polish, glue again. I'm sorry about this, you guys, but you get the idea. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Listen, I'm going to show you my mistakes. So, and it was super glue, but I think what happened, because there was ridges on here, I probably didn't have it clipped on top of the ridge. That would be my guess. Oops. That's okay. I'll fix it. But I think this is so easy, so cute. And these bowls, which I bought some last year, some of the plates and the bowls, I think I made a witch's broom tier tray out of them. They're still around. They're just very Halloween looking. They're very boho looking too, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so full. All my Halloween stuff I've made. It's so full back here. Gonna give it all away. All right. And then my final one, which is my favorite, is this guy. So simple. I talk to you guys all the time about buying books at the Dollar Tree and looking at the covers and using them just for the covers. So let's just talk about this. I didn't even age the sides, which you could, but I was like, no, I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Took the covers off. I had a black and a purple, very Halloween, right? This one happens to say Blood Empire on it, which is perfect. I don't really care what they say on the sides. I'm just looking for the color. And this is the, hold on, watch.
Yep, here we go. I love this little skull with the crow on top of it. And this is the sparkly ribbon, which when I bought it, I said I'm throwing it in my Halloween because that's where I'll be using it. I said exactly what I was going to do with these books when I bought them. I love the purple on that book. I just think it's really good purple. So I'm going to just stick with this, right? I'm going to pretty much, black and purple is what this project is going to be. So my sparkly ribbon here, it's sticky. And I didn't want to stick it to the books. So I'm measuring to make sure I have enough to actually go all the way around. I do, so we're good. But I don't want to stick it permanently to the books. And so I take the faux leather ribbon, and I'm just sticking it onto there so that I have a way to wrap it around and it doesn't stick to the books. And I thought that I didn't have any black faux leather ribbon. And it probably would have worked with any ribbon. I don't know, for some reason I was just thinking it needed to be the faux leather. So use whatever you want, because I think you could put it on any ribbon. Anyway, so I'm just going to do that and then wrap that around the book. So I don't knot it because this is pretty thick for knotting, and knotting is going to use up a large portion of your ribbon, right, when you knot. So instead, I'm going to cut, and I'm just going to hot glue them at the joint where they join together. So that's a little trick. When you're short on ribbon, don't actually knot. That does use up a lot. Okay, and also this was super thick, so knotting it was going to be harder. So I just go around the book the way that I want to go around. First, I played with the ribbon and the tape. See, I took it off, then I put it back on. I did that a couple times. Didn't have to. I don't know why. I was trying to be a perfectionist about this, so don't. Sometimes it gets a little ridiculous. There was a bubble in it or something, so I'm like pulling it all up and putting it back down. Either way, so once I get that done, I am literally going to cut around, wrap it around, cut it, and hot glue it down. So I've got my books sort of in an angle here, you see that? But I don't glue my books together, you guys. I never do. I want it to be more of a organic craft. That's not even the right word. But gluing them together just makes it, they're no longer books, right? Now they're stuck together. So I want to keep them as books. Okay, so I'm going around. I cut. I'm going to hot glue this around this way. I know this seam isn't going to show, so I'm okay with this. Like, I totally know it's not going to show because I'm going to have stuff on top of the book on top of this. So a little hot glue. Then I'm going to go around the other way. And I'm going to hot glue that little seam right there on top. And here we go again. I'm like, didn't match up right. I got obsessive about this tape on top of the ribbon, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the other way. And when I do go around the other way, I have a little excess. And so I cut it off to use it because I love this sparkly. I think it's perfect for this little craft. Okay, so I'm going to go around. We're going to come together in the middle. I'm going to cut. I'm going to glue. And then, there we go. Cut. Glue. And I have this tiny little tail piece that I'm going to hold on to and stick it on the craft just out from under the ribbon right there. So I give it a little angled end cut. Okay, so let's move on because now I'm going to put the stuff on top of it. So I already have my big flower, which I absolutely love, and I have my skull. The big flower, I am just going to clip it onto the ribbon there. So, oops, it hadn't dried. So I'm just going to click it onto the ribbon there, and when I put the skull on, you'll see I sort of squash into that flower so it comes around it like that. This is a good view for seeing that. Now I'm going to upgrade my skull a little bit, so I'm going to paint the edges of the bird, around the bird, the flowers. I'm adding some purple onto it because they were just pink. So just a hint of purple, like this is not super dark, and this is just my paint markers. They're called paint markers from Dollar Tree. It's just a marker, but on plastic, you can marker on plastic. And so I'm just adding a little bit of purple there to tie the skull in a little bit better. And then I'm going to take a Sharpie. See, on the side of the bird, you can see where they don't quite finish it. So I'm going to take my Sharpie. I think I take a green one and do the leaves a little bit. You don't really see the green, but and then the black Sharpie, I'm going to go around and do the outside of the bird right there. Sorry, off camera. Again, whenever I paint or marker, I go off camera so I can see what I'm doing. I'm pulling it in. Okay, but you don't have to do this with the skull. I got to say, the skull is totally fine on its own. It's the little details for me. And so adding, just finishing, giving this cleaner lines on the skull for me makes it a better project, but you don't have to do that. It's just that they do such a quick job of painting these, right? So they're a little tchotchke, I guess, is the way to say it. So I tried to add some green on there. You can't really see the green. There's probably a hint of it, but it's not anything you would notice. But those are the things that I do. Just this little, tiny little thing that nobody will notice, but I know it's there. And then here is my gold, I want to say it's my metallic marker. It is my metallic marker. And I'm just going into the crevices and then wiping it off. So it's darkening the cracks in the skull. And then also it's giving it this little bit of patina like on the skull because of the gold. Because I'm using a wipe and just sort of wiping it off. So it's in the crevices, but then you get a little bit of gold patinaed around the other parts of the skull when you wipe it. So this was very effective. It's in the details, you guys. Then just going over all the teeth. They're going to be yellow teeth, right? So once I get him done, now I'm going to glue him down. And when I glue him down, like I said, I'm going to shove the skull sort of into the floral. So there's flowers sort of surrounding the base of the skull on the crow side. I'm just finishing doing it. See, like that? I'm just going to sort of shove it in there. So I take just a little bit of hot glue, not a ton, and just right in the center there, hot glue, and then I'm going to put my little skull where I want him. And do you see my little tag or little tail of the sparkly ribbon that I had before sitting there? And once I got this on, I was like, I think it needs something more. And so that's when I went and got the purple berries, which just balanced the whole thing absolutely perfectly. I love this. It was so easy, but it's so cool. I hope you guys like this one too. Which one's your favorite?
So you see, very easy. So I just want you to notice this skull just by adding, and I took like the gold metallic marker and just accenting in all those cracks and whatnot. I don't know if it's really obvious here, but you guys, it's so good. I'm trying to turn the lights down a little bit. Is that better? I have natural light coming in from the window. Okay, but anyway, it's so good. And this, when I hauled this, I said I absolutely love these flowers. They've got the sparkles on the end, but it's just so cool. I want you to look at the balance of this. It's really good. So you'll notice it's heavier on one side. I'm going to talk to you guys about design. It's totally heavier on one side, and then it's sort of airy on this side with those little berries, purple berries off the side. But it's really effective. I mean, this is exactly what, yeah, it would have looked funny, by the way, if I had had the flower on the side that didn't have the crow. So this was an overabundance on one side, light on the other side. That's it is a design trick. Okay, so I love this. I took that faux leather and put the sticky ribbon on it because I didn't want to stick it directly to the books. I think this is so easy, so simple, so simple, and it's really good. This is my favorite. Which one's your favorite, you guys? Which one? So, tomorrow, unless it comes out Friday, I have a themed Thursday for you, and it's all light up Halloween things. Really good, by the way. And so thank you for sticking with me through all this Halloween stuff that I've done. I guess I'm gonna do a few fall things, probably not very many, and I have a large fall stash, but that's okay. All right, so everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life, and please tell me down below. Did I show you? Gosh, I hate it when I do this. Did I show the books? Okay, yeah. So just tell me which one of these was your favorite down below. I had so much fun making these because they're so simple. I love to give you guys those simple ones. I'm almost off camera, aren't I? This is what happens when it's early in the morning. I'm trying to get this done. So I really do. This is one of my favorite things to do is to walk into the Dollar Tree and really look over everything that they have and be like, oh, we could just put these 2 things together, 3 things together, and it's going to look amazing. So just to remember that it isn't always about just completely redoing something. You can take the elements that they give us and make something really, really, really cool, which is what I've done here. I mean, this is a substantial piece even. And you're talking, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like $5 for this. But it's super cool looking. It's like a great, stick it on your coffee table for a Halloween decoration. It's not super scary. It's not super gross. This is really good. And by the way, just taking things and just bringing out the lines, defining them because they're painted so tchotchke really, really helps. So, okay, everybody, have a great day, great week, great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, Werewolves of London, at your local Dollar Tree. Happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Bye, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.